Lucky Libras, hello, Anastasia here, welcome. As you can tell, I'm sitting outside today. The weather is beautiful, and so there's a slight wind, so my candle might blow out in a few minutes, but overall it's really nice weather, so I decided to do this reading outdoors today. Now, this reading is going to be for the new moon solar eclipse energies. Let's go, Libra. This is a big lunar eclipse, a new moon in the sign of Aries. Come on, this is basically go for it. The message is go for it. And the reason I'm saying that is because Aries is a go-getter. Okay, this is the energy of ambition. This is the energy of courage, of acting on your like passions. Okay, the main energy card that came up for us for this upcoming new moon, Libra, is the Action of Swords, or the Knight of Swords. Ooh, let me strike my incense before this candle blows out. And as I said that, the wind picked up. See, this is like the Knight of Swords, Libra. Lots of air energy. Yeah. Besides for there being, winds of change around us, this is also a time of brave action, doing something maybe even on impulse, Libra, but maybe the timing and the place and the connections is all right, and you just have to take action at the right time, at the right place. So this is your message. And we have a feather as well. A feather is usually, or rather a whole wing over here, usually an indication of messages, right, from our angels or passed over loved ones, and maybe that's what you are hearing right now and receiving some sort of messages from your support system, from your guides, regarding taking a leap of faith on something, perhaps. All right, Libra, so that's the main energy, and we have been receiving this Knight of Swords a lot. So perhaps there's truth that needs to be spoken, maybe the conversation you have to have, or maybe there will be truth or communication coming towards you, Libra. Okay, this is all about also mind and thoughts and communication here as well. Okay, let me put this down and talk about another card I received here for Libra Collective. This was the deck, The Secrets of Ancestors, and I pulled this out because of the feather, basically. Like, what do our ancestors, what do our pastoral loved ones and our spirit guides have to tell us? And this is what came out, Libra. Look at this. The Goddess Circle, Wheel of Change. This does correspond with like the Wheel of Fortune energy, so this definitely is a time for that change, a time to make that change or see it happen for you. I am going to read about this real quick to see what it says here in the booklet. There's a season for everything, and this is yours. If you haven't already received the good news, it's on its way. Exactly, Libra, like the Knight of Swords. It is safe to celebrate. You deserve it. Don't question the joy. Do not wait for the other shoe to drop. Rejoice. You are at the moment. You are the moment. This is your time. Positive changes on the way. Expansion, evolution, and revolution. Be open to change. This is a great season to let go of the past and take a big risk. Okay, so you may be considering taking a big risk now and maybe not quite taking it until Mercury retrograde is over with, but this is the energy of like preparation. Everything is kind of building up, or maybe you are taking that leap of faith at this time, Libra. So I'm going to leave that here on the side, and let's start. Thank you so much, Universe, Spirit Guides. Please let us know the most important messages for Libra Collective for this upcoming new moon in Aries solar eclipse. Thank you. Okay, and I have also been kind of seeing number 27 everywhere lately, actually since the beginning of this month, or even at the end of February. I've been seeing 27, like literally everywhere. So 17 also is another number. So 17 and 27. And I thought, oh my God, everything's pointing to something big shifting here. Perhaps even on the 27th, because that's the energy I've been picking up on. So, okay, Libra, let's go. First, we're going to draw some Lenormand messages here. Most important messages for Libra Collective. Oh my goodness, Libra, look at that. We have the snake. And there's your 27, 17 that I've been seeing. So, wow. Take a bite of that apple. Interesting. Let's see what else comes up. What else do we need to know about this, please? Ooh, a Libra. The first thing comes to me is, I know this is the cross, and usually the cross in Lenormand usually carries a heavy meaning with it. But lately, I've been looking at it completely differently, because it is the cross. It represents, first of all, it represents Christ, right, and religious organization, but it does represent faith and trust. And when we look at the snake and the cross, what comes to mind first is spiritual transformation, as the snake sheds the skin. And for some reason, I'm getting taking a bite of this apple is like taking some sort of a risk, like Adam and Eve. I'm just bringing an analogy forward here, but I feel like this is where trust comes in. Spiritual awakening and faith, or maybe even a sacrifice needed at this point for your good, or for highest good, for something that really matters to you, Libra. Because I'm not seeing this cross as a heavy card in this particular deck. It's actually the doors are opening, but you've got to take a risk so that these doors open, you know what I mean? And sometimes we take these risks blindly somehow, so some sort of sacrifice is needed, is what I'm seeing here. But let's dive deeper and see what else comes up. What else do we need to know for Libra? This upcoming new moon in Aries. All right, there's your number 27. 727. Interesting. There's a whole letter written over here. Interesting. Okay, so let's see what else. Usually this has to do with communication, right? And once again, we have a feather, and this is something like the blue feather reminds me, color blue reminds me of Archangel Michael, protection, Archangel of protection. This is all about communication, legal paperwork, documents, tickets, contracts. What else do we need to know here? Ooh, Libra. Check this out. A star. This is a beautiful star card, by the way. The star card is all about inspiration and your dreams and goals. Definitely something that motivates you forward, and you're kind of like guidance system, Libra. So definitely I'm seeing messages from your guides, but also really, really good news. Something that you've been praying and dreaming about and hoping for, Libra. Maybe it is communicated to you. It could be in an electronic form communication. We did receive that in a weekly reading, some sort of communication coming forward, and this is kind of a confirmation of that, Libra. So be lookout on any official notification. Check your spam folder in your email in case you're missing something accidentally. I would say that's very important right now. There could be some sort of contract in the picture as well. But the fact that we have letter and stars, it's something that you have been hoping for. Okay, you have been hoping to hear. What else for Libra, this new moon? Or it's something that could bring you closer to your dream realization, your goal. What else for Libra? This new moon. What else for Libra, this new moon? We have the garden. So this is all about public events, meetings, gatherings, Libra. And also social media. Oh, look at that. Yeah, well, this talks about an event at your house, perhaps even. Or somebody else's house, a big building here in the picture. But I'm definitely seeing a gathering for you. Could be a celebration of some sort of event, perhaps, that you're hosting. And we did receive that in the weekly reading, so that's kind of a confirmation here. This could be something you're doing over the weekend as well. Since I'm seeing the letter and the stars and the house in the same picture, this could be a meeting discussion regarding some sort of property as well. And I'm seeing a garden, more garden, a house with a garden. Maybe you're doing gardening right now at your place, landscaping or something similar here, Libra. So yeah, let me draw some clarification here, some more messages for Libra Collective. Let's see what else comes up here. What do we need to know here about the snake and the cross? Wow, Libra, check this out. See, the Six of Wands. I was right about some sort of a door of opportunity opening, and it's your like personal victory here. This is you being confident, and there's like a halo around her head, which could indicate higher consciousness as well here. Let's see what else comes up. What else do we need to know here about the snake and the cross? Thank you so much. Three of Cups. Libra. Libra, you are going to be meeting new connections, making new connections. Look at this picture right here. Like the planet alignments or something here, Libra, I think. And we have the sun coming out. Like it's a special planet alignment at this time happening, Libra, for sure, that is going to connect you with the right people at the right time, in the right place. So I would say yes to invitations, and you like look for new places to go, to meet with people, to socialize. You never know who you're going to meet. But this is also a sign of getting together with friends and celebrating, and colleagues perhaps, and celebrating something here. And because you have the Six of Wands right next to it, it indicates celebration of you, something that you have achieved. Okay, being recognized as well. You may be entering a new community where you feel like you belong. You found your crowd. You found your, your crew, and it feels like home, and so you are being seen for who you are, and everyone is accepting of, accepting that. And for some reason, I'm also seeing like people are congratulating you of your like status update, upgrade, some sort of celebration, some sort of achievement, Libra. Maybe a difficult challenge you've gone through, and you've passed something, you have passed a test or something, and you have been accepted, or I feel like you have had to either overcome some sort of a challenge or take a test or something here where you have been accepted someplace, whether this is an education system, a society, a group of people, like whatever it is, certification, I'm not sure, but it is an upgrade for you. We have the snake and the cross, and the doors are opening. Have faith. You had faith, and it got you far. Look at that. We have the letter and the star next, Libra. So this is really good. Also, you're being noticed at this time. You're being noticed. What else for Libra, please? What else for a Libra collective? This new moon in Aries. What else do we need to know for Libra collective? This new moon in Aries. And look at this circle of people right here too. Look at all the gatherings happening this week. What else for Libra? What else do we need to know for Libra? Look at that. You're definitely starting something, some kind of a new journey here, Libra. And I think she is standing on a big, giant ruby crystal, which is all about passion and also courage. That's taking a leap of faith right there. Libra, trying out something new, beginning a new journey. Yeah. Feeling free. What else do we need to know here about this? This could be, well, let's see. What else do we need to know here about the Fool, please? I hope you don't hear the high-pitched noise coming from one of my neighbor's yards. I apologize for that. Action of coins. There you go. Another action right here. This is a new seed you're planting, Libra. This is a definitely the most hardworking knight of them all, the one that takes concrete, legit, planned out action to grow beautiful results. So Libra, this is something that you are going to, maybe this is a new opportunity you're acting upon and starting to build. Something here that you may be learning. It is going to take some time, but it is going to be well worth it. So, all right, what else do we need to know for Libra this new moon? But you're definitely taking action here. What else do we need to? I mean, you're not just dreaming, you're going to take specific actions. This is planned out, preparation type of thing. New moon in Aries, most important messages for a Libra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Messenger of Cups. Oh, Libra, look at that. This is the most psychic out of all the pages, the messengers. So this is some sort of psychic hits, intuitive hits, information from within, inspiration, Libra. This is something that is sometimes this can be a child as well, so that's somebody who is imaginative here. So let's see, what do we need to know here about this Messenger of Cups? Thank you so much. What do we need to know about this Messenger of Cups? Thank you, thank you. Nine of Coins. Wow. I don't know why I'm seeing like the fish and the bird. Is somebody getting like a pet for their child, for their child's birthday, just a new pet in the family? For some reason that's coming through. And since we have like the garden in the house, that could kind of indicate like the family situation and maybe celebrating a pet's birthday or something here. I'm not sure. The Libra. The Nine of Coins is all about enjoying the rewards and spoiling yourself a little, okay? Also entrepreneurship a lot of times. So let me try to understand what it is that I am picking up on here. I'm still seeing like even this bird is blue and like this points to the blue feather. I am still seeing like a lot of intuitive messages coming through. You could be spoiling your child a little, buying them an expensive gift or just treating them to something nice. Enjoying your house, enjoying your garden, enjoying, look, there's like springtime, and once again we have the house and the garden. So this is also could be potentially taking time off here and just kind of enjoying the spoils of your hard labor. Okay. Intuitive business comes to mind as well. Creative or intuitive business of some sort, Libra. What's interesting to me is that we have this whole trusting the unknown and taking a leap of faith and maybe even having to sacrifice some safety and security, I feel like, to be able to make some sort of change, okay, Libra, where the moment you stepped outside of your comfort zone, the doors open, okay? There is something new here coming in, for sure. Something new, perhaps you are investing money or time in, and this is definitely the energy of the new moon, Libra. New moon is all about beginnings. New moon in Aries is about going for it, taking action, taking leaps of faith. So this is the card of leap of faith, okay? And we, in the beginning, we received the Knight of Swords, also kind of acting on impulse. And this is right here acting on impulse. So you're receiving a lot of kind of like, you could be like driving and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I want to stop by ice cream, or and then you run into an old friend, or you run into somebody who, you know, who really tells you something important, or tells you about an opportunity or something here where it's like chance encounter, but you listened to your intuition, and so now you are being given some sort of new clue or an opportunity here, Libra. So this is really cool. And I think you're willing to put time and effort into something new here as well. Really cool, Libra. All right, so this is good. I feel like expect something special on March 27th, I feel. But it doesn't have to be limited to that date. It's just what I've been receiving lately. All right, so let's draw an oracle card here, or a couple oracle cards. And this is the Cosmic Crossroads Oracle deck here. Oh my goodness, Libra, look what came out. Change. Number 5. Changes in the air, Libra. Look at the beautiful image. It's like, once again, there's some sort of angel in the picture here, indicating that listen to the signs your angels are sending you right now. But there's definitely a big shift here. It's also a card of gratitude and release. There are too many unknowns to ever truly be sure of what is to come, and the acceptance of this truth can bring peace in times of transition. Perhaps there's something that you have been struggling against, and in that case, this might be an invitation to walk a new path. However much we want to hold on to something, we must open up our hearts and let it go. It is in the tightly bound boxes of our lives that the wild places fade away. Release control and step into the unknown. So yeah, what is changing in your world at this time, Libra? But something must be, something is going to, since this is keeps coming up for us. Okay, let's draw another card for Libra. What else do we need to know here for this new moon, this solar eclipse, please? Thank you. What else do we need to know? Oh, freedom. Libra. How many times? How many times? This is the third time we receive freedom, liberation, kind of a card. Libra. It was in a monthly reading, it was in the last week's reading, and it's now again confirming. Do you see that? There's definitely, you're setting yourself free from something, whether that's a mental energy, emotion, or perhaps something physical, Libra, or someone. Maybe it's a financial freedom, but it's definitely in the cards. One of the great gifts in life is the journey into the self. We are born into a world of ultimatums and conditions. We learn quickly that we must adapt to survive, and therefore we mold ourselves into the image that will bring our best chance for safety and connection. There's power in questioning the adaptations we may have undertaken in order to receive the love and care we needed. Compassion, forgiveness, and grace will be necessary on this journey for yourself and for those who have been interwoven in your life. So if you pull this card, then this is the time to allow that you have been holding back to come forth. What have you always wanted to do or be or become? Give yourself the freedom to question the underpinnings of your identity. Let go of what you think you should be doing and who you think you should be. Release the labels that have been placed upon you. Just because you have been one way in the past does not mean that is who you must always be. I love this. And release your I cannot beliefs. Oof. Libra. Beautiful message here. Definitely something really nice coming up. You have good news on the way, Libra, right here. Something here is completely new coming into your life. So just be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. And if you know what that is already, take one step forward towards it. Don't let it slide away. All right, Libra, I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a fantastic, fantastic new moon solar eclipse. Blessings to all. Take care. See you later.